Hello everybody, welcome to Allies at War episode 2. I have good news for us. The success of our last attack has led our forces to be increased. We've got new improved armor, 2 divisions of Crusader 1 tanks. We've got commanders. Commander JJ is going to take one and Commander Parker is going to take the other division of tanks. And we've been called upon to lead an attack on Fort Capuzzo, which is an Italian base behind Libyan lines. Seems that our success in raiding their convoys has opened up an opportunity for us to launch an assault, try to hit the Italians hard, and try to hit them before they know what's coming at them. I guarantee this will be a lot bloodier than the last battle. Let's get stuck in. Welcome everybody, this is the start of episode 2. I've set up the map and brought in our reinforcements because I realize that's probably not so exciting to look at, but we are the forces down here in the bottom left of the map, and we have grown in number. We now are in command of 8 units, although this artillery unit and this infantry unit to the northeast are not part of our core troops. I think they're just with us for this mission, and then we don't use them after that. The 6 units down here, however, are our core units. I did make one mistake. We didn't get new tanks for everything. We only got one battalion, I guess we'll call it here. Second armor, let's call them divisions. We only got one division of the new tanks, Crusader 1 tanks. This one is JJ's division, and then Commander Parkera has the first armored division here, and he is still using our Vickers 6 tanks, but we'll upgrade those as soon as we possibly can. Other than that, I bought 2 infantry divisions, and I've allocated us with, kept our 2 Rolls-Royce armored car divisions as well. So we have 6 units here attacking, and if you look at the map here, you can see these Italian flags on the map. These are the 4 objectives that we have. To win, we have to take 2 of them. To get a decisive victory, we need to get 4 of them. I'd really like to get 4 of them, but all of these kind of, basically these little markings here, these are all kind of encampments and stuff like that, and heavily defended positions. So it's going to be tricky to dig them out of these positions, and we can see some Italian infantry just kind of standing by themselves here in the middle of the desert. So let's get stuck in and get started here. Now, I think what we can do with this one, we got to end the setup here, so let's do that. Here are our victory conditions. Weather is clear. It is now June 14th, so it's 3 days ahead. Triumph is to capture all objectives. That's our goal. I do have to say that I played this once early on when I was trying to think if this was going to work for a campaign. I played through this scenario, and I did get a decisive victory on the very last turn. So it was nip and tuck. Basically, I shoved everything too far to the right and then had to race over here to capture this one on the top left. So I'm not quite sure, oops, I'm sure what I did there, how I'm going to be able to pull this off, but we'll see. So let's get started here. I think our artillery now has a range of 2 or 3. I've got this little field over here that tells us what it is. Artillery has a range of 2. Let's hit them with some artillery first. That should soften them up a little bit. Not at all. The next question is, do we want to hit them with this infantry here, or do we want to try to run them over with armor? Let's try to hit them with the armor and just see if we can hit them hard there. Ooh, that's not good. They didn't hit us, did they? Nice. Okay, they lost one still. Okay, I'm going to try to pull up these armored cars here. This unit's being a little bit stubborn. I was hoping to be past this now. There. So we've got a unit here, and I believe we're also going to have some enemy infantry on top of this flag, if I recall correctly. As we go forward, I won't have played them ahead of time, of course. It was just I wanted to play a couple to get a sense whether I thought this would be interesting to do. We're kind of whittling away at this this unit here. This infantry can't move that far. Kind of wish we were further. Let's see if they can finish them off. There we go. Nice. That's the end of that unit. Now, I'd like to push up. It's a little bit risky to send our armored cars against this infantry without first hitting with some artillery. But let's roll. Let's take our chances here. Hopefully we can hit them. Oh, that was nice. -3 to nothing. Oh, very good. That's a big swing for us here. And our armor can come up here. Let's see if Parkera's armor division. Parkera's division, by the way, is our most experienced unit with 117 experience points. Let's see how they fare in their first action under his command. -1. Okay, still whittling them down. Let's pull this infantry up. I don't think we can attack anymore, but let's get them up closer. I was able to buy Bren carriers, too, for the infantry, so they can really move fast. I don't want to get too close here, because I'm worried. The question is, this unit here, if we hover over them, we can see that they have an entrenchment of 4. Now, if we could pull them out of there, let's take a chance here. Let's move this infantry up. Let's move this infantry up here. It might be some casualties, but if we could lure them out, and they hit this truck, we're going to get hit hard. But it might be worth it because we would pull them out and then we could slaughter them in the desert and take that objective pretty easily. I don't know if we can pull them out here or not. Let's bring this artillery up as well. Let's put it right over here to finish behind that. And I think that's it. I think we've moved everybody on our first turn here. Nice. Okay, that's a good start. One unit wiped out, no casualties suffered, and we've kind of significantly whittled down the exterior defense here of this first base. Off to a good start. Onward we go. Turn 2. How many turns do we have? 18 turns. Okay. Capture at least 2 objectives. 2. I think, again, these are one of the easier scenarios in the beginning, so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to pick up 2 bases here. Let's hit them first here with artillery. That would weaken their entrenchment is still 4, so let's... Hopefully that will weaken that. Yeah, their entrenchment's down to 3 now, and they've turned red. I'm not sure what the red means. But, and we did not lure them out here as well either, did we? Okay, what's the move here? I think we're going to have to just kind of start hitting them there. We got to move fast. Let's pull up here. Let's take a chance. Hopefully we don't get rugged. Oh, nice! I remember the last time I played, we hit there's a reaction you can get in the game called rugged defense, which means that the defense is just really tough and you take crippling losses on the offensive. And that's, I think, more risky when you're going against enemy and entrenched positions here. But we got lucky both times there, so that's good for us. Let's see if we can send this infantry up in here. I'd like to take that objective quickly. Let's try that, since we've whittled them down a little bit. Oh, it's a huge win for us. Nice. Things have started off fast. Let's claim that victory point. I don't quite know how the prestige points. The reason why we couldn't upgrade Parker's armored unit to the Crusader 1 tanks, the bigger, stronger tanks, is that I ran out of prestige. We only have 64 left. But I think as we capture these objectives, and I want to push right on in here, they reach there, they can't reach there. We could send them up there at the Bren carrier. Let's do that, because it's moving them forward, too. So we should take that objective, and I think that will give us more prestige as this battle goes on, which would be nice. Let's see if we can get lucky here and finish this unit. We could send the armor in. Same kind of thing. Let's send the Rolls Royces in. And we might be able to break off here. I'm not quite sure how we're going to divide the forces up. Nice! We've put the hurt on here. We're doing pretty well. I think I'm going to go... So we've got 8 units. If we sent 5 here and 3 up there to get that one, maybe that will work. So we could send our slower armor here, JJ's armor up there. Just thinking here. If we send the armor up there, that would be good. We could send the armor, we could send 1 Rolls-Royce car, and then we could send 1 unit of infantry. Where's our 3rd infantry? Right there. Could send another unit of infantry up there and try to whittle away with 3. Send 5 this way. See how this does. I don't like the idea necessarily of splitting up our forces, but I think it might pay off in this case. I don't want to also run into them. Let's go up there. Take it nice and easy. Okay. Oof. Okay, so we're going to need infantry up here. We'll send this infantry up this way through there and come at them that way. So let's try that. We'll see how this all works out. This one, I believe, can move pretty fast. Let's push them up and see if we can get some sightings on what's in this base. Ooh. I don't quite know how those work, but that looks fairly easy to take. We just have to get that 1 unit. They can't move. They can't move. They've attacked and can't move. They could move. Ooh, but we would lose 2. That's anti-tank, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be a horrible attack to make with our armored unit. Let's instead slide them over to the side here. Actually, let's push them up here and see if we can see anything. See if there's anything more up here. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Can't attack, but... And let's push our armor. I push our artillery. We can push them here. We could take a shot at this and maybe wipe that out next turn. Okay, just kind of pushing things around, I think, here. Not necessarily part of a grand strategy, but that takes us to the end of our 2nd turn. We've captured 1 objective already. That's good. We're off into our 3rd turn. Things are looking pretty good here so far, I must say. We've yet to suffer a casualty. And I know when I did this in that test run there, that was not the case. We got hit pretty hard here before we even took that first objective. So things are looking pretty good right now. Let's take this artillery, see if we can hit that, just because it can. And I don't know quite how strong these are to defend, but let's see if we can push that through. It's still there, but we're getting closer. I'm going to move this armor up here. Can this infantry... it has to go wheeled, in which case it won't work. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get there. This could hit them, but I bet that's... Yeah, that would be a hard hit kind of attack. Can't get past it. Okay, so I think we need to take a turn to kind of move in position for our next attacks. I'd like to send this infantry in from behind. Let's push them... Oh, if we go here, we maybe can finish that off. Nice! Okay, so that's the supply base wiped out. So these 3 units we'll send up to the north to try to take this base out. Actually, maybe we'll send the artillery that way too. And send our infantry and armor and other stuff over here. So let's bring these guys this way. Let's keep them a little bit safe. Push these guys up into the escarpment, and they can move forward and attack. Should be able to whittle those down, take those bases, and then slide over here. Okay, I think we have a plan. Things are working pretty well so far. Oh, we could move up with this. That would be a very risky attack, though, wouldn't it? That would be... We would lose 2, they would lose 1. I don't like that at all. This one says, however, we would lose... They would lose 2, we would lose nothing. Should we risk it? JJ's armor. Going for it. Let's do it. -2. Nice. Suffered some casualties? No. Excellent. That's a good start. And then we could push right in beside it here and hit this artillery again. No damage. Okay. But we are weakening its entrenchment. It's down to 4. I guess that's helpful. We really need the infantry up there to help us out. I think everything else has moved in attack. Oh, this one hasn't, huh? Let's pull this up right there so it can fire on the next turn. They've moved, they've moved, they've moved. Up, this has yet to move and attack. Don't want to attack on even odds against that. That would be somewhat painful. We're not in that much of a hurry yet. Let's go here. Oof. Wow, there's a lot of stuff down there. We're going to need everything to hit that. Okay. I believe that takes us to the end of turn 3. Things are still looking good. So far, so good. Let's move forward. And click to continue. Okay. Can we get... This infantry can't reach there yet. This armor can. Suppose it's still entrenchment of 5. Let's try again. Here we go. -2. Firing back. Still down to 4. Okay. We're whittling away here. Oh, rugged defense. Oh, still. No worries. We got it. Excellent. Let's push. Now, let's leave them there. That's good because they're in that rugged terrain. We did suffer some casualties there. Let's bring our infantry up here. And they should be able to attack next turn on this base. So we're starting to making progress. This has gone splendidly compared to the last time. Let's see if we can hit this one. A little bit of damage. I don't know what those colors mean. So that number went from white to yellow. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be telling us here. But I think we want to go in here with infantry. Let's try that. -1. -1. Ah, that's a tough defense. Let's push them up in here. See if we can come in from the side. Likewise, hit them again. Nice! It's starting to wear them down. I think this might be... We could hit them hard here. Let's hit them with Parker's armor here and take them out. That would get us our second objective, perhaps. Ah, he's pushing through. The Italians not putting up much of a fight here. I'd like to take that objective. Can I do it with anybody here? Can't move, can't move. They could move. I don't know if artillery can take objectives. Let's try. See what happens. And then push in here so if we can start wiping up these supply camps. -1. I don't think they can do any damage to us. So 2 objectives down, I think. So far, so good. Let's move on. Turn 5. We are doing so much better than the last time. Yeah, okay, it didn't work. So apparently, I don't think artillery can take objectives. But no worries. We'll work it out here. Let's see if we can take this one out. Okay. Knock them down a little bit. We do want to move them up. I'm willing to risk them there because they're an extension unit. So I really care. Let's see if we can... Maybe we could pull that unit out and trick them into coming after us or so. We do need to capture this. So let's move our infantry up here. Let's see if they can hit that base. Excellent. It's gone. Let's see if we can wipe this out here. Rolls-Royce cars into the munitions. -1. Let's push them up here. Let's send Parker's armor to finish this off. Another splendid defeat for them. For eliminating the Italian supply dumps, prestige has been awarded to you. Excellent! Making progress. Oh, wow. And suddenly we're up to 464 prestige. That's fantastic. And we captured that second base. Things are looking good. Now, I noticed that there's this little indicator here. This Rolls-Royce car is almost out of ammunition, so we do want to be careful there. I think we've moved everything we can down here. At least everything we want to move right now. Let's push them up right against them for sure. Yeah, let's get them right next. Oh, we could attack here for sure. Let's hit that artillery. Nice, -4. Gosh, the random rolls here are treating us well for whatever reason. I feel like this is pretty lucky, at least compared to what happened to us last time. But so looking so far so good. Our forces are just shining here. We can move this up and try to hit this base here. This infantry. Good, we've whittled them down by half, making progress. Let's see if they can, push over one here and see if we can finish them off. Nope, they're being stubborn. Send JJ's armor in for the coup de grace. And there it is. Do we have anyone that can move now? They can. We'll take that base. They are out of ammunition, however. Can they move? Can they move? No, they cannot move. Everybody else is done. Our forces are rolling. We've only had 3 minor casualties. We've taken 2 bases, got a lot of prestige. Plenty of time to work with. It makes me wonder how it took me 18 turns the last time I played. I have no idea how it could have taken that long. But anyway, so far so good. I did want to mention one thing. I'll mention this on the next turn as we go to turn 6 of 18. Now, less than 1/3 of the way along. We're looking pretty good here. Boy, this plan's worked out much better than the last time I did this. We'll start up here by resupplying them. We could get elite replacements. Prestige would be -12, would be double strength. I'll do that. I think that resupplies us too. So we'll keep their experience because we seem to have points here. I think the main message is just to bring these troops over as far as we can. I don't think there's anything else up in here or anything. Let's get JJ's armored division moving down to the southeast. And we've got 3 entrenched positions left to deal with here and plenty of time to do it. So there's no reason for us to kind of risk any hard attacks here. We can take it easy and just kind of be cautious and just wear them down. So let's start pummeling this entrenched infantry. Whoa, they have an entrenchment of 8. It's going to be a tough nut to crack. We'll just keep hitting them. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, that brings them down to 7, which is good. The thing I did want to mention was... a couple of things. So as this campaign plays out, let's get this nice victory here for us. Good. We can push right in against them. Let's do that. The way that the scenario, the Allied campaign plays out is that, and I think I mentioned this, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the first episode or not, but you can have 3 different types of results from a scenario. You can lose, in which case the scenario is over. Or you can win, in which case it's kind of considered victory. But that triumph, that decisive victory, are the ones you really want to get because I'm not going to risk that with the armor. We're going to sit over here. If you get the decisive victories, I think then you get much more prestige and things tend to go really, really well. So that's what we're trying to get as much as we can. But what can happen here, I definitely don't want to do that. What can happen, I think everybody's moved now. They're fine there because we're going to start just beating that armor up. Do I want to move them forward here? Yeah, most certainly. Let's do that. Let's move them close. Keep going right here. 1-1. They're entrenched at 8. I have a feeling like that we would get crushed there. I'm going to be a little bit more cautious. Again, we don't have to rush here. But to finish that narrative I was talking about, we'll leave them there. Okay, that's good, I think. Let's end this turn. A lot of times, if you lose the battle, you get relieved of duty and the game's over. And I want to play it straight up, so I'm not going to save scum. I'm not going to do anything to kind of redo battles or anything like that. Whatever happens, happens. I mean, I have played these 2 before to get a sense whether I think it would work and to understand the basics of movement, so I'm not just really clunky here. But beyond this one, it's really going to be just see what happens, and whatever happens, whatever result we get happens. But I think that a lot of these tend to be like puzzle-like, if I remember right, from like playing Panzer General. And so sometimes you just kind of make some silly mistakes and you lose. So what I am going to offer myself is 3 mulligans, which means that if we get to the end of a scenario, let's kind of keep hitting things here. If we get to the end of a scenario and we don't like the result, it could be a victory where we lose a lot of units, or it could be we just take a loss and the game would be over. I'm going to give myself 3 mulligans, which means like 3 times I can do over and say, okay, I'm just going to start this one over again. After that 3rd mulligan, if we lose and we get relieved of duty, it's game over. So that's kind of the thinking that I've got right now, is to kind of to do it that. Oh, rugged defense. This is going to hurt. -1. -1. That's not bad. Good. What's their entrenchment? 5 now. Good. Still whittling him down. Let's keep hitting him here. I feel like infantry is fairly easy to replace. Okay. That's doing pretty well. Can this infantry get up here? Not yet, but pull him closer. Let's get JJ's armor over here. This is resupplied. Let's send them around here. I think we can bring this unit in and have them attack here, our Rolls-Royce armored car, and try to finish off this entrenchment. Being stubborn, but we got time. There's no reason to rush here. Maybe we get Parkera's unit up here. Maybe we can send them in to get a little bit of experience. Ideally, I want to cycle out some of this infantry and see if we can get them back, get their resupplied and things like that. Anything else we want to move? I think that's good. Let's just do that. End the turn. Turn 8. Again, we're in no hurry here. Things have gone just splendidly. Let's continue to pummel this unit here. 3. I think we want to send in our other infantry here. Yeah, that should work. Let's hit them hard. Nice. -2. No casualties. Let's bring in... I wonder which one of these is our core unit. Nice. We can take it. They are almost out of ammo, however, so let's leave them there. And instead, let's shuffle this infantry over one. Should we do that? I don't want to attack with minus... Actually, they're not going to go anywhere. Let's just pull them back, and then we can resupply them and restock them with ammo and stuff like that. And that should be good. So we'll just be really cautious here. We can move them up. We can move them. I don't want to hit them yet. We're going to hit them with infantry first. And I think... Oh, yeah, I don't know which ones are... cores and which ones are not. I wish there was a way to know that. I suppose I could know it by the name, but I don't at this time. Let's keep units next to them. Oh, we don't want to do that. I think that's good. Let's get JJ's armor up here, just kind of sightseeing at this point from the outside. Things are looking good. Just wrapping this up. Let's end that turn. Turn 9. I don't think there's any benefits to finishing early. So I think I'm guessing that. We want to supply, we want elite replacements. Now, which one is this? 3rd British Infantry. This one, I think, is the one that's not ours. The one on the top here. So let's resupply them. And let's keep their experience up. How much is it going to cost? 71? Yeah, let's do it. We're going to give them reinforcements. We just want to... Actually, we're going to fire here. Then they're going to be out of ammunition, I believe. Yeah, they are out of ammunition. Red ammunition. This unit should be able to come right up and attack. Let's get them in there. Rugged defense. This could hurt. -1. Ooh, that was painful. -5. Yeah, that didn't feel good. Resupply them. Let's resupply this unit. I'm just going to resupply them with the regulars because I don't think they are our elite units. Can't do anything on turns we resupply. We want to send the armor in there? I don't think so. Send the Rolls-Royce cars in there, though. Yeah, let's... Nah, we're going to wait. I'm going to pull them up. No reason to risk it. Although that was a painful hit. That was our first real unlucky roll of this adventure here. Let's end that turn. On turn 10, things are looking really good for a decisive victory, though, I must say. We need to get this unit out of here. They are in serious, serious pain. Let's pull them out. Let's hit them. Oh, we can't. We need to... Could get elite replacements, but I don't think that's a core unit, so I don't think that makes sense to do. I'm not quite sure yet how that all is going to work. So it doesn't make sense to oversupply and bring in elite replacements to overpower a unit that we're not going to have in future scenarios. Let's bring them up. Freshly recent. Oh, another rugged defense. -3, -1. That's not bad though. They're starting to finish them off now. Here we go. This might do it. This might be the end. -2. Excellent. That's it. Let's let Parker's armor come in for the victory march. And that should wrap up this scenario. Let's end the turn here. And I think we've done it. Triumph. Nice. Wow, that went so much better than the time I played before, just kind of testing out the system. That was a cakewalk. When we did have that rugged defense that wiped out our infantry by half, and that's going to be a tasty bit of prestige that we lost. But Allied forces on the march, our second triumph in a row. We'll continue on with our next adventure. Thanks so much for coming by. If you've got tips on how to make this better, or things you'd like to hear me talk about, or things you'd like to see us do, let me know. Congratulations again to Parker, and Tormord's artillery did fantastic hammering troops. And then JJ's armor got his first taste of experience as well. So thanks to everybody who's volunteered for a unit. If you're watching this for the first time and you'd like your name on a unit, you don't have to do anything. It's just going to you be part of the story kind of thing. Just let me know down in the comments, and I'll stick your name on one of the core units so you'll be able to go through the whole scenarios and all the campaigns with us. If you did like this episode, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new and you want to keep up with what's going on, please consider subscribing. Thank you, as always, for all the support and for coming by. It's been cool to see the support. I mean, I realize it's got a very small following right now, but it's really nice to see the support, and I appreciate it. It makes it so much more fun to do. So thank you again for coming by, and we'll see you again for episode 3, our next adventures in the North African desert.